You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts. Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be. Be one. If it is not right, do not do it. If it is not true, do not say it. Very little is needed to make a happy life. It is all within yourself, in your way of thinking. The best revenge is to be unlike him who performed the injury. Accept the things to which fate binds you, and love the people with whom fate brings you together. It is not death that a man should fear, but he should fear never beginning to live. Dwell on the beauty of life. Watch the stars and see yourself running with them. What need is there to weep over parts of life? The whole of it calls for tears. Never let the future disturb you. You will meet it with the same weapons of reason. The soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts. Everything we hear is an opinion, not a fact. Everything we see is a perspective, not the truth. The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way. Be tolerant with others and strict with yourself. When you arise in the morning, think of what a privilege it is to be alive. You could leave life right now. Let that determine what you do and say and think. To live a good life, we have the potential for it if we learn to be indifferent to what makes no difference. If you are distressed by anything external, the pain is not due to the thing itself, but to your estimate of it. The universe is change. Our life is what our thoughts make it. Look within. Within is the fountain of good, and it will ever bubble up if you will ever dig. He who lives in harmony with himself lives in harmony with the universe. Think of yourself as dead. You have lived your life. Now take what's left and live it properly. The art of living is more like wrestling than dancing. No man can escape his fate. The next best thing is to meet it with dignity. How much more grievous are the consequences of anger than the causes of it? Reject your sense of injury, and the injury itself disappears. Loss is nothing else but change, and change is nature's delight. Do every act of your life as if it were your last. The memory of everything is very soon overwhelmed in time. Nowhere can man find a quieter or more untroubled retreat than in his own soul. Let not your mind run on what you lack as much as on what you have already. He who fears death either fears to lose all sensation or fears new sensations. The present is the only thing of which a man can be deprived. How ridiculous and how strange to be surprised at anything which happens in life. Nothing happens to any man that he is not formed by nature to bear. To refrain from imitation is the best revenge. The first rule is to keep an untroubled spirit. The second is to look things in the face and know them for what they are. Give yourself a gift, the present moment. What we do now echoes in eternity. A man's worth is no greater than the worth of his ambitions. All things fade and quickly turn to myth. Receive without pride. Let go without attachment. Consider that everything is opinion, and opinion is in your power. The longer you wait, the less likely you are to do it. So do it now. Death smiles at us all. All a man can do is smile back. In the morning, when you rise unwillingly, let this thought be present. I am rising to the work of a human being. Look back over the past, with its changing empires that rose and fell, and you can foresee the future too. Our life is brief, but it is long enough to live well. Perfection of character is this: to live each day as if it were your last, without frenzy, without apathy, without pretense.